Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Libra. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is another reading for the month of April. So this is the April monthly reading for Libra. Take it as it resonates. Don't try to force anything. Do understand that energies can be crisscross, flip-flopped, and or reversed, and that everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them. It's just a matter of balance. Now, FYI, the month of April, starting on April 1st, April Fool's Day, of all ironic days, we start Mercury retrograde. The shadow period already started March, I think it was like March 19th. But Mercury retrograde, obviously it's the planet of Mercury. It's when it goes retrograde where it feels like everything's discombobulated, going backwards, miscommunication, glitches in transportation and technology. You know, it can get a little crazy, but it's also a time of reflection and a great period of time to take care of, handle, face, and just master all the things that you've been putting off to the side and that you just need to take care of. Otherwise, it comes back harder than ever in the future. So, that said, happy 420, y'all. Month of April, for those of you who celebrate. I am the Cannastrologer, and welcome back to my channel. To all of my returning subscribers, to the rest of you, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, smash that subscription button, and sign up for the newsletter too. I have all of my contact information, personal readings, all of that in the information in the description below this video. So Libra, this is the second time doing your video. I'm not even going to get into it. I'm redoing like 5 videos right now. So Mercury retrograde has already started retrograding for me. That said, the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting your cards together, I can't say the word because YouTube is weird like that and they've got people listening. It's the song by Cypress Hill. It's called How I Could Just a Man. It says, hey, don't miss out on what you're passing. You're missing the Huda of the funky Buddha. I'm ignoring all the dumb shit. You're, because nothing coming from it. How do you know where I'm at when you haven't been where I've been? Here's something you just can't understand. How I could just a man. So it's like, how can you understand where a person has been if you haven't walked a mile in their shoes, if you haven't even walked an inch in their shoes? And that's a big part of what this song is about. But also, it's about with someone. And so there could be people out there that experience something like that or associated with that. And I feel like a heavy sense of guilt. There could be on one side or the other, surrounding something about that. I don't know. But I think most of this is really just talking about ignoring like dumb shiznits, right? Dumb behavior because nothing comes from it. And it's like, telling somebody you don't know anything when you haven't walked a mile in my shoes. So there's that. All right, we're going to get an overall with the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle. And then we'll pull out some factors with the Tea Leaf Fortune cards, get some details with the tarot, and then end it with the Chakra Insight Oracle and the Black Moon Astrology for the month of April 2024. Underneath the deck, we have Mami Wata. This is talking about memory. So, that's why I had my phone. I also wanted to tell you like what the title was of the original because, if it plays out, sometimes when I have to redo videos, I'll redo a video and it's like almost the same message. So, Libra. So the title of this one was A Magician and an Empress Are Both Getting Their Justice. And that's all I remember right now. So underneath the deck, we have Mami Wata. It talks about memory. She talks about memory. It's feminine energy. You could be dealing with water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It's very watery energy, but this is when, somebody's wishing for good things to come, and it's like almost like a fairy godmother card. Excuse me. But, she comes, water is one of those very universal type of elements. It can come crashing down in waves, or it can be, a soft sprinkle from the clouds. Take it as it resonates. All right, top of the deck, we have got Vry, freedom. I feel like you guys had this. But Vry is, it's like breaking free from something. Breaking free, being able to, 20. Something significant could happen on the 20th of the month. So Vry allows you to merge with the innocence that surrounds you. Every new encounter is an experience that brings the potential to restore the unshakable faith that you held as a child when freedom was never an afterthought. Vry dances freely under a disco ball on the dance floor, uninhibited because she believes in the spirit of things happening for her highest good. Here's the freedom to trust yourself before someone makes you doubt yourself. The past cannot be changed, so she dances in the present while creating her future with a smile on her face. This card arrives when the veil begins to lift and your biocomputer begins to deprogram with the cannabis plant spirit's guidance. If you receive Vry, ask yourself, what's the best thing that can happen today? How does it get any better than this? Am I afraid to ask for what I want because of the risk of rejection or denial? Release fear and believe in your higher self. The higher plant spirit is guiding you not to fail. So, like I said, the Mommy Water card is kind of like a fairy godmother, and the Vry card is, you believing in that magic that you believed as a kid, that spirit of the unknown, the Easter Bunny, Santa Claus, like all the things that, whatever you believed in as a kid, Tooth Fairy, whatever. It's, Vry is saying, and Mommy Wata is saying, believe in that. Wish, make your wishes on a lucky star. Ask your fairy godparents. Believe in magic. Believe in magic. Okay, so let's go for round 2. What do we have for Libra? Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good, please. What do we have for Libra? 2 cards. 1 or 2 cards. What are you going to give us? Libra, please. Thank you. Underneath the deck, we've got Vulture. Depression. I can't even talk. So this is underlying energy, by the way. Depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. So you could be feeling like you've got a vulture like hanging over your shoulder. Then we have Vine. Seek out information that will help you. And Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. I like this. Normally the Tower card is a bad card. It's a destructive card in the tarot, but this oracle, it's different. It means solid foundation and success with effort. And I always say when I see the Tower card in tarot, I'm like the silver lining to that card, which is very Scorpio energy, by the way, so you could be dealing with like a water sign energy or have it somewhere strong in your chart. But I always say it's like the silver lining to the Tower card in tarot is that once everything is crumbled to the ground, you can rebuild it again from a more solid foundation. And that's literally what this card is talking about. What else do we have for Libra, please? What else do we have for Libra? 1 or 2 cards for Libra, please. What do we have for Libra? Okay. Underneath the deck, we've got Wishbone. A wish is granted. I have 2 wishbones that I still need to use from the holidays. We just never did anything. A wish is granted. Then we've got Teapot. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So this could be just a friend that you're like going out for a drink or some tea or something with. And then we've got the month of May. So something could be happening in the month of May. All right, a wish is granted, month of May. So that's after this month. All right, cut the deck. We've got the Devil and the King of Wands. Ooh, can we say sex addiction? It's Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or it could be you, could be somebody could have that in their chart. Also, the Devil is just Capricorn energy. Somebody could be dealing with a Capricorn. What do we have for Libra, please, for the month of April? We're going to do week by week. All right, one more. Thank you. No way. That's awesome. I just saw the biggest, fattest bumblebee, like the big fat ones with the fuzzy butts. It was huge. It just flew by the window. I love bees. And I love bumblebees. I mean, I'm not going to be the person that sticks my head or hand in a hive or whatever to get the honey. That's not me. That's a beekeeper's job, okay? But I respect them. I respect them so much. I could be a beekeeper's wife for sure. So, sign of spring, by the way, and bees are a lucky sign. Ancient Egypt goes all the way back. They were worshipped. It's a thing, right? Very lucky. The energy going into this is the Madre of Fire. So we just saw the King of Wands. Now we've got the Queen of Wands. So we're talking about a divine match, divine partner. You're Libra, air sign energy, so you could have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius somewhere in your chart and also be dealing with somebody who has Leo, Aries, Sagittarius in their chart. This could be a divine couple, twin flame, soulmates. Take it as it resonates. The herb, though, is thyme. The Queen of Wands, she's very magical. She's like a witch, like a good witch, right? As long as she's upright. Potions, brews, she's all about health, also very good at business. She's known as the other woman, very beautiful. She can have children, she can be single, just she doesn't have to have a king to, for her to be able to be passionate and successful in life. So, all right, so that's just what we're dealing with, the energy of. All right, what do we have for the first week of April, please? 2023, or 2024. Why am I saying that? We've got Seven of Earth. So the Seven of Pentacles, that's planting of a seed. I feel like you had that in the last one. It's the element of oak, or the tree, whatever. So it's oak, like an oak tree. Somebody may have like an oak tree, or there could be something significant about oak. Very sturdy, lasts a very long time. All right, so somebody's like planting a seed, starting something, cultivating something, wants to see something grow. It could start in the first week of April. What's the second week of April for Libra? What's the second week of April for Libra? I swear if that's the Devil card. Sure is. So the Devil came out again. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. Sorry, I've got like a hair on my lip. Blackberry is the herb or the fruit that's associated with this. And this just talks about, like the Devil is also, it represents toxicity of any kind. It could be any kind of toxicity, whether it's like a sex addiction or drug or drinking addiction, alcohol or whatever. It could be too much working out, too much sleeping, like depression. It could be overeating, over-exercising. Anybody who does too much of anything, almost like an obsession or even like obsessions of any sort, that's toxicity, right? That's the Devil energy. So this could mean anything. But somebody's like dealing with that. It's either you or the person that you're dealing with is dealing with the Devil or dealing with the Devil on their shoulder. The 15th could be significant. 1 + 5 = 6, and that talks about, like balancing things out, smoother communication. Could be reuniting with somebody from your past, maybe. What do we have for the third week of April for Libra? Also, like blackberries. Try to incorporate blackberries into your diet. I'm not a medical practitioner, so consult your physician if you need to. But that's why they have these on here. And then this one is the Hierophant Cacao. Now, this is interesting. The Hierophant, number 5. 5 is about change of direction, like record scratch, right? Something switches right around. This, I'm immediately feeling like there could be something having to do with legalities, court, some type of judgment, because the Hierophant can represent a judge or a lawyer, or like, it's like institutions, right? It's like institutions. So it's Taurus energy. You could be dealing with a Taurus. But cacao, it's like cocoa, chocolate. What's the 4th week of April 2024 for Libra, please? Thank you. We've got the Haya of Water. That is the Page of Cups, chamomile. And this is, so pages are messengers. They can be younger energy, so it could be like a child, or the birth or announcement of a child. Could be that. It could be just like a younger energy. Could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or have that somewhere in their chart. Something like that. Or just announcement. It also could be something like somebody's, and it's like beginning, a very, very beginning of like a relationship or a friendship, and, you know, expressing how you feel about each other. Like, I like you, you know, let's hang out, you know, like that kind of energy. Oh, look at that. And then underneath the deck, we've got number 11, the Justice card. That's Libra. That's you. And that's the Cannabis card, my favorite of this entire deck. So this could have to do with something having to do with justice, like I was saying. Some type of a legal situation. Somebody could be getting a judgment, whether it's, you know, you or, you know, another party. For some of you, it could have something to do with the cannabis industry or the plant medicine industry, or have something to do with plant medicine. For those of you returning to the channel, you guys know, even though I'm like a super Scorpio, that I have a 5-time Libra stellium in my chart as well. So I tend to resonate with the Libra storylines a lot of the times. And it's just funny because, I mean, as the Cannastrologer, my background is in the cannabis industry and marketing, sales, a bunch of other things too. But I've been, you know, using cannabis since I was like 15 years old. So, and, you know, years later, come to find out, I was late diagnosed with autism and ADHD. Cannabis has been my medicine the entire time for it. That's how I've masked. That's how I've survived my entire life. Go figure. Underneath the deck, the energy going into clarification is the Emperor. So this is Aries energy. Whether or not you have Aries in your chart, or it could be dealing with somebody who does, this is somebody who's like he's very masculine, very alpha, king of all kings. He gets what he wants when he wants it, and if he doesn't, he cries about it. Like a, you know, he can be kind of narcissistic if he doesn't get his way. But that said, he's actually upright. He's very fair. He's just, and he's always 5 steps ahead. So like a very good chess player. He has his stuff in order. So what is the 7 of Earth? Oak. Like, you guys could have your stuff in order. You could be dealing with somebody who seems to have their stuff in order. Someone with that energy, dealing with the Emperor. So we have the 2 of Swords. This is trying to make a decision within yourself. And it's almost as if trying to make it blindfolded. So it's like you can't see what's in front of you, so you have to rely on all of your other senses and use your intuition and like just gut, right? It's air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, so that's your energy. It's like you're trying to make a decision on where to plant your seeds, on what to plant even, right? What is it and where? It's like, what is it you want to grow, and where do you want to sow those seeds, those roots? Where do you want to plant those roots? Something like that. So what's the Devil? What's Blackberry? What's for the 2nd week? The Tower. Okay, this is crazy. So now I do feel like this is kind of repeating itself. These cards came out with the last Libra one, if I'm not mistaken. So we've got the Devil and we've got the Tower. Can we say toxic? Holy cow, Libra. I hope this isn't you. So, The Tower is a scorpionic energy again. But the Devil, like I said, which could be Capricorn, or it could be some kind of toxic energy that creates some type of a destructive situation. Something comes crumbling down. Like something absolutely comes crumbling down. It could be a business, an empire, a company, a marriage, a relationship, anything. Take it as it resonates. But it came crumbling down because of toxicity. Somebody could have made the wrong choice on where to sow their seeds. Could have made the right choice. It's just the second week energy could be like something coming back from the past, right? But there's definitely something going down. And what's really interesting, I just noticed, the devil in one deck of cards is card number 15. The Tower in a completely another separate deck of cards, and they're numbered the same in tarot, but this is number 16, so they're consecutive numbers, 15, 16. Very significant message. Pay attention to that second week. What was the title? Okay, a Magician and Empress. There was another one that was titled Pay Attention, something, something, something. I think that was Taurus. Speaking of Taurus, now we're looking at the Hierophant in the third week. Big change of direction. So yeah, I see a change of direction. Something goes down in the second week of April with that Tower and Devil energy, which then could lead to some kind of like a judgment or a decision with a Hierophant type of energy. For some of you, not all of you, of course. But this is like there'll be some kind of a decision coming down, and it could be a change of direction in somebody's life, whether it's yours or another person. What's the Hierophant for Libra, please? What's the Hierophant for Libra in the third week of April? Wow. The Devil. Number 15. 5 plus 15 is 20. I believe 20 is Judgment. I'm pretty sure that's the Judgment card. There's going to be some kind of a judgment going down. It could be about an actual Capricorn. So if you're dealing with a Capricorn in your energy somewhere, it's like that's going to be coming down. That's going to be getting dealt with. Cacao. Okay. So yeah, there's going to be some kind. Now, for some of you, and I don't know where I'm getting this from, but somebody out there could be dealing with like a dirty, toxic judge who could be getting called out for something. There's like, I just heard SHIT has hit the fan. It just came through. Okay, so Haya of Water. What is the Page of Water? Chamomile, by the way, is the herb. Chamomile tea. Honestly, by the end of this month, chamomile and cannabis are the two things it looks like y'all are going to be needing, because chamomile is a wonderful tea. I use it loose leaf. I've got the packets. It helps you relax late at night or at the end of a hard day, and it'll put you to sleep if you drink enough of it, especially, but it's like so relaxing, and you don't wake up like all groggy feeling like valerian root. So anyway, chamomile. What's the Haya of Water with chamomile in the fourth week of April? You guys are going to need it. 2 cards came out. So, oh, that's interesting. Okay, so we've got the 2 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles. So the 2 of Wands talks about reflecting on past experiences, past knowledge, things that, brought you lessons and wisdom, and then using that information to be able to move forward courageously. There's a picture of a globe here and a van. It's like she's dreaming of traveling, or maybe the traveling experiences that she had all over the world, and where she's going to go next, right? And then it's clarifying the 7 of Pentacles, which is planting of that seed. Somebody may want to talk about or start planning like their next trips. Like just kind of like starting to manifest it, wants to put it out there. Or somebody could be reminiscing. Oh, for some of you, I got somebody could be reflecting back, because we started with the Seven of Earth, with the oak at the beginning of the month. And then we're back to the Seven of Earth at the end of the month. So somebody's back to planning, back to sowing, back to, I say sowing of seeds. Like cultivating, watering, making something grow, helping something grow. It's like, oh, for some of you, it could be course correction. It's like I said earlier, somebody could have made the wrong decision at the beginning of the month, and then they realized halfway through the month, like, that was not the right decision to make. Now I have to go back and do the right thing. So somebody reminiscing on where they went wrong and now wants to do it the right way with that page of water. Page of Cups for justice. So that makes sense. They want justice in this situation. Underneath the deck, I told you, I felt like it was a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It's with a Queen of Cups. That, or a Queen of Cups, is getting justice in a situation. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. That's a loyal, loving, devoted, mother-like energy. She could be a mom. Somebody very intuitive, very wise. Water is like a very wise element. So is air signs. You guys are overthinkers. And I say that too, having heavy air in my chart as well. But I'm like looking at the Mami Wata, and it's like talking about memory. And yes, she remembers everything. Water holds everything. Memory, motion, vibration, all of it. Okay, Libra, what else do we have for the month of April? I'm not even kidding you. You guys had this card. Or somebody. I know a couple other signs did too, but I'm pretty sure y'all did. This is self-expression, number 32. Vocalization, individuality, inner voice, and assertiveness. This is it's not a musician card per se, but this is somebody who uses their voice to speak, who's in the public. It could be like a musician or a vocalist. It could be like a public speaker. It could be like an actor, or I don't know, anybody that uses their voice to speak and do those types of jobs or whatever. But it's a way to express yourself, your individuality, your assertiveness, asserting yourself, speaking up about something. So, and then top of the deck, we've got pleasure. Somebody needs to speak up about wanting pleasure, about wanting to maybe take somebody out, about wanting to set a solid foundation with somebody. Enjoyment, beauty, sensuality, indulgence. It's card number 10, so it's the end of one cycle and the beginning of another, because 1 + 0 = 1, back at the beginning. So somebody is seeking pleasure, and all they have to do is speak up. Also, 32 could be significant, somebody's age. 3 + 2 = 5, and 5 is that change of direction again. So it's like if somebody speaks up, if pleasure is what you're looking for, it's like that's what you're going to get, because you weren't getting it before. Now you'll get it. You have to speak up. Changes the direction of things, changes the energy. Somebody could have to speak up for themselves, like defending themselves maybe. Underneath the deck, we have number 47, Grand Cross Provoker. Somebody could be provoking a situation, like instigating. Top of the deck, we've got Lunar Eclipse, number 43, Change. Okay, this is freaky. Universe never ceases to amaze me. So at the time of when this is being recorded, we're about to experience a great lunar eclipse. It's going to be like the last one for a while. I forget how long. But it's like, it's ending like a period of like 1.5 years of like really strong eclipse energy. So anyway, and this card just came out. So 43, somebody could be 43 years old, but this talks about extreme change. Like it's about to happen. It's about to go down. So, and then 47, 4 plus 7 is 11, and 11 is the twin flame divine partner number. You could be dealing with a divine twin flame soulmate type of energy. 1 plus 1 equals 2. That's about unity, coming together with somebody. It could be like a big change happening. And here's the thing. Relationships and all of that, if you're about to like get into some kind of, or need to speak up to get into some kind of a relationship that'll bring you lots of pleasure, maybe it's a wish granted with that wishbone energy. Oh, behind that, October, you could be an October Libra, or be dealing with an October Scorpio, because I've been seeing the water energy. Behind that is Beetle, good fortune. Now's the time to do it. Now is the time, because, or you're going to have to wait till May, because all through April is going to be Mercury retrograde. You do not start relationships during Mercury retrograde. It's a no-no. It will not last. Don't do it. Don't get married during that time either. Don't cut your hair. Don't color your hair. Don't sign contracts. New contracts. You can sign ones that you've been talking about for a while, but new ones, no new business. May. Wait till May. Either do it now or wait till May. You could date through April. Just don't do anything serious until May. All right. Dang, we're already at 30 minutes. I wanted to make these shorter since I have to redo them all. All right. Grand Cross Provoker. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Helen Keller. So the Grand Cross is an area of tension in a chart, thus becoming a great catalyst for movement and change. That's what this is all about. So the Grand Cross, the underlying energy going into the month of April, is the catalyst for what is going to create this lunar eclipse change. I'm hearing a total eclipse of the heart, so you very well could be dealing with some type of a romantic situation for some of you, not all of you. Or it'll be something that brings you great pleasure, something that you love, right? Just watch out for that toxicity, though. Make sure it's not toxic and that you're doing it for all the right reasons. And again, what I'm seeing for a lot of you is you may make the wrong decision in the first half of the month and then realize you need to course correct by the end of the month. So there could be that too. So the corresponding tarot card to the Grand Cross Provoker is the Nine of Wands. That's like the wounded warrior energy. Very wise and very knowledgeable, but he's tired because he's at the end of a culmination, like he's at a culmination point at the end of a cycle and he just wants it to be over. Key ideas: pressure, discipline, frustration, growth, defensiveness, competition, and then victory. So it is saying that there's, favorable outcome for a victory. What do we have for 43? Okay, so for lunar eclipse change, 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth, attributed to the Buddha. So a lunar eclipse takes place when the earth is directly aligned between the sun and the moon. The earth blocks out the sun's light, causing the moon to be in the earth's shadow. This can only happen during a full moon, and while the solar eclipse lasts only for minutes, the lunar eclipse lasts for hours. Ancient peoples were extremely frightened by eclipses because they believed a great serpent was taking bites out of the sun and the moon. Like I said, this lunar eclipse is about to happen at the end of this month, and people are lining, it's going to be blacked out for a couple hours. People are freaking out about it in the northern hemisphere. So if you guys are going to be affected, and if you're watching this and you're in the area where the lunar eclipse is going to affect you, drop a comment in the comments below. I love to get feedback on that kind of stuff. That's actually really cool, by the way, that you get to experience it. I don't. I live in Las Vegas. So corresponding tarot card is the Five of Cups. That's my don't go crying over spilled milk card. It's 3 cups of spill, and that's what you're focused on, but what you don't see is the 2 cups full still standing right behind you. It's you got to just turn around and look at what you do have and not focus on what you don't have. So the key ideas behind this is inevitable change, bringing in the new, memory, like Mami Wata, memory, and disillusion. So be expecting a lot of change, especially by the end of the month in April. You will have a wish granted. And I feel like you're going to be coming out of some kind of depression and anxiety. That's what I see. You're starting on a solid foundation, success and effort. And I feel by like the time around May, once we get out of all of this energy, you're going to be feeling a lot more pleasurable, right? You just need to speak up a little more. So that's what I have for you, Libra. Happy 420 with that Justice card there. I hope you guys have a really great month ahead of you. As you know, it's Together We Grow. I always love spending this time and energy with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, make sure to reach out. I have all of my information in the description below this video. But I look forward to reading for you again. I do weeklies, I do monthlies. Check them all out on my channel. And also you can start to find me at Cincy Magazine on YouTube and also cincymag.com online. Watch for me there as well. So I will see you guys on the flip side. Y'all take care. Peace, Libra.